Okay, this was actually the second date, and I have no idea why I decided to meet up with her again because the first one was pretty awful. But I guess she was cute. I should have higher standards than that, though. Anyway, um, she asked me to pick her up, not from her house, from a bar. When I pick her up, she's already clearly drunk. Um, Then we were going to see some comedy show, a stand-up comedian. Uh, we go to we had like an hour and a half before it started. So she's like, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to grab food?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah, I could eat. Let's grab some food." Well, she wants to grab food at a bar, naturally. We both get drinks. I'm just kind of annoyed at how drunk she is already at this point. So I got like a beer and she got a like Grey Goose and cranberry, of course, because it's on my bill. Um, she proceeds to drink two or three of these while I don't even finish my beer, eat my burger. There's like half the beer left, and at that I'm just like, fuck it, I don't want to drink. I don't want to. I'm driving, and you're just annoying as shit. I don't even feel like dealing with you. And she's like, it gets close to time for us to go to the show. She's like, well, aren't you going to finish your beer? I'm like, nah, I think I'm just going to leave it. Let's just go. She's like, oh, well, I'll finish it. She then pounds my beer. We get to the show, and she's annoying as all living hell. There's waitresses there that are bringing drinks and whatnot. After waiting like maybe 2 minutes or so for the waitress, she gets impatient and decides to hunt a waitress down to come over and get us drinks. And she's like, what was it? Oh yeah, she's like, yeah, can I get a Grey Goose cranberry, please? And the waitress is like, oh, okay, hang on a sec. And she walks off, and then comes back and is like, yeah, I'm sorry. We've had to cut you off. This was before even being able to get one drink at this place. Yeah, we've had to cut you off. Naturally, she flips shit. I'm like, oh, I just wanted a coffee anyway. And she ends up ordering like a water, and just I get to hear about this all night. Her being like, "Is that fair? Oh my god, I can't believe they did that. I come here all the time. I come here all of the time." Blah blah. Fucking shut your face. Um, let's see. Then I had to hear about that. Well, the comedian at one point like singles us out. He's like, "Hey, you guys on a date?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, okay. And he's like, looks like you're gonna get some. And then she changes the topic to the comedian about her getting cut off. And he's just like, it just becomes awkward as shit. Awkward as shit. How do you like, there's not social protocol for this. Oh, God. Well, after the show, which the guy was kind of funny, but I mean, I would have rather been there with pretty much any other human being on Earth. Probably Hitler would have been nicer. Uh, After the show, she decides that no, it's not quite time to leave yet. First, I have to bitch at management about them cutting me off because I come here a bunch. Oh, and it turned out that she was only 20 using a fake ID. Good call, kid. Uh, Anyway, she's like, "Here, just wait out here for a second, and I'm just gonna talk to the manager for a second and bitch about this because it's really unfair they cut me off, right?" And I'm just like, "Okay, God, whatever, Jesus." So she goes in and complains and bitches and moans to the manager for, I shit you not, 15 or 20 minutes while I'm waiting outside for her ass on a date. Um, Eventually, apparently, she bitched and harped enough that they offered her some sort of stupid shit. I don't remember what it was. Well, then, she's like, "Hey, do you want to grab a drink? Let's go to a bar." I'm like, Oh, I'd really rather not, honestly. I'm pretty tired. I just kind of want to go home, and she just kind of gives me the, oh, well, okay, if you're gonna be like that, I'm like, and she just bitched about it for a couple more minutes, and I'm like, fine, let's grab a drink at the bar, but it's got to be like one drink because I really am tired and just kind of want to go home. And we grab our one drink, and I'm like, all right, hey, you ready to kick? She's like, oh, I guess so. And we get back in my car. She's like, oh, can you drop me off at this bar here instead of home? I kind of just wanted to go there. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm meeting some friends. So I dropped her off there and couldn't drive home quick enough. Then she texts me afterwards, oh, my friends ended up being there, and oh, this is the next day, and I ended up being stranded there all night. Um, yeah, I had to call and get a ride, or I don't remember how she got home. I fucking hope she didn't. She probably lives in that bar now. Yeah, that was the worst date ever, though. Ciao.